Imagine places where the rains are like hot glass, mountains of diamonds shine in the dark, and oceans boil at temperatures that melt even stone. Does it sound like the plot of a science fiction movie? But it's reality. The universe is full of exoplanets, planets outside our solar system that break all records of strangeness. They not only challenge our imagination, but also make us rethink the laws of physics. Let's dive into this incredible world where every object is a puzzle for science. Tell me, have you ever been afraid that you will be covered with hail? On the planet HD 189733b, hail would be the least of your worries. This blue ball of incandescence, torn apart by winds of 7,000 kilometers per hour, has one ominous feature. Its rains are made of molten glass. Imagine a storm where, instead of water droplets, sharp pieces of silicate heated to 900 degrees Celsius are flying from the sky. Scientists believe that this effect is created by an extremely thick atmosphere rich in silicon, an alien, hellish landscape where it is impossible to survive even for a second. What about a planet where the temperature reaches 4,300 degrees Celsius? That's twice as hot as the surface of our Sun. Such an exoplanet, KELT 9b, orbits so close to its star that its year lasts only 36 hours. Here, even molecules break down into atoms, and the atmosphere slowly evaporates into space, like the ghostly tail of a comet. If you could stand there, which is, of course, impossible, your feet would leave trails of plasma. Scientists compare it to a bloated gas giant that gradually loses its mass. But what if ice existed at 300 degrees Celsius? On Gliese 436b, this is exactly the case. This planet is covered with exotic ice that does not melt, even in the incredible heat. This is because the pressure compresses the water so much that it turns into a cross between a rock and ice. This ice is called Ice 7, and it is millions of times denser than normal ice. Imagine standing on a surface where the ice is cracking under your feet and feels as hot as a hot stove. Some exoplanets are real cosmic treasures. PSRJ 1719-1438be was once the core of a star, but now it is a giant diamond created by a neutron star. Under enormous pressure, the carbon in its interior crystallized. Researchers compare it to a diamond the size of Jupiter. On Earth, such a stone would be worth trillions, but there it is, just a building material. Imagine mountains that shine like diamonds under the light of a dead star that periodically hits the planet with deadly radiation. Corti 7b is a planet with rockfalls. The daytime side is heated to 2,500 degrees Celsius, and the stones literally evaporate, rising as vapor. On the night side, where the temperature drops to 1,800 degrees Celsius, this vapor condenses and falls back down as molten boulders. It's like an eternal apocalypse. The stones melt, boil in the atmosphere, solidify, and fall again. Scientists joke that on this planet, geologists would change their profession every day. Star Wars fans have probably dreamed of seeing Tatooine with two suns, so Kepler 16b is a real analog. It orbits two stars, and if you were to stand on its surface, you would sometimes see two sunsets. However, instead of picturesque deserts, a methane atmosphere prevails here, and the temperature jumps from minus 100 degrees Celsius to plus 150 degrees Celsius depending on the position of the stars. Scientists suggest that such worlds may be common in the universe, as double stars are more common than single stars. Some planets change their shape forever. WASP 12b is so close to its star that gravity stretches it, shaping it into an egg. The planet's atmosphere is gradually stretched out into space, forming a comet-like tail. Every second, it loses billions of tons of gas. Scientists have calculated that in 10 million years, only a shaved core will remain, like a cosmic ghost. Its fate is reminiscent of the myth of the phoenix, which rises from the ashes, but there is no second chance. What about oceans deeper than the Mariana Trench, but nothing like Earth's? GJ 1214b is a world where water under pressure millions of times stronger than ours forms hot ice. It is as hard as steel, but still ice. Such water can only exist in extreme conditions that are reproduced on Earth in laboratories. And if you thought, it's impossible, the universe clearly disagrees with you. 55 Raka E is a ball of hot stone with a surface temperature of 2,700 degrees Celsius. Lava lakes here are as stormy as oceans, and clouds of silicate dust float in the atmosphere. But the most surprising thing is that this planet is probably rich in diamonds. Its interior may hide layers of graphite and crystals created under enormous pressure. Scientists joke that this is a jeweler planet that creates its own treasures. And there are also planets that absorb light. TRES-2b is the blackest known exoplanet. It is darker than coal and absorbs 99% of the light that falls on it. This may be due to exotic chemical compounds in the atmosphere or unknown physical processes. Imagine a ghost planet that can barely be seen against the background of stellar darkness. Its study is forcing scientists to revise models of planet formation. What about HD 80606b, where the weather is a real survival quest? Due to its elongated orbit, the temperature here rises from 500 degrees Celsius to 1,200 degrees Celsius in 6 hours, generating hurricanes at 18,000 kilometers per hour. Such storms could destroy the Earth in a few minutes. Imagine the atmosphere bursting into flames and then freezing instantly, all in one local day. We can't help but think of HATP-7b, a planet where winds carry rubies and sapphires. In its atmosphere, rich in aluminum and corundum, clouds of crystals form and fall to the surface like precious snow. On Earth, such stones would adorn royal crowns, but there they are a common byproduct of planetary chemistry. Worlds outside our solar system are not just dots on a telescope screen. They are a mirror that shows how strange, cruel, and incredible the universe can be. They shatter our notions of what is possible and make us wonder, if planets with rains of glass or diamond mountains exist, where are the limits of reality? Perhaps someday we will find a world where volcanoes spew life and winds carry the spores of minds. In the meantime, each new exoplanet reminds us, Earth, with its calm oceans and clear skies, is a unique accident, a speck of harmony in an ocean of cosmic chaos. That is why exoplanet exploration is not just science. It is a journey into endless space where every world discovered becomes a new chapter in a physics textbook. And who knows? Maybe one day we will find a planet that will become our second home. Or we will realize that our home has always been and will always be the only one. A tiny blue dot protected from the cosmic madness by a thin layer of atmosphere.